Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. In the last episode, we worked on our new Marauder quest, got that taken care of. And then we went back to working on the quests for Stalewern, which led us to Severin again, who, as it turns out, was a member of this rogue group of pirates that had pledged themselves to the service of the Sahagin. And he didn't like that, so he left, but they were still giving him trouble. And it turns out that he actually went to go try and save his men from them. But that didn't work out too well for him. We intervened and encountered a strange figure in robes and a mask that summoned a golem that we had to fight, which we dispatched with relative ease. And we ran across Y'shtola again, and had a bit of a strange flashback from some of her memories before the calamity. And not sure what that's all about yet, and we'll see how that turns out. So, Stalewern has sent us back to Baderon in the Adventurers Guild Limsa Limensa, so that is where we are at. So let's go ahead and talk to Baderon and try and butcher our way through his quest dialogue. Bloody hells, life of the farm ain't quite how I pictured it. But you needn't worry yourself over young Severin. The Yellow Jackets as Anne's out the punishment is a good mate of mine. If I asked him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence from Angen to Keelallen. Kindly gent that he is. And I'm only jesting with you. I'll see he's treated fair. Now, it sounds to me like you've done everything old Stalewern asked you and more, justifying me generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lass. As for reward, well, she's a lonely lady, this drowning wench of mine. I do fancy keeping her company for a spell, with a free room and board. Vendron's a tyrant business, after all. Them as don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones. And take it from me, fighting ain't nearly so much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be a free bed for you, so make use of it. Alright, so we now have access to the inn rooms. Not that you'll save much time for lying around, what with the levs you'll be doing. Oh, I didn't mention, I'm putting your name down for levs. Our guild draws all manner of clients, offering all manners of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed how much folk pay to avoid doing an honest day's labor. Just give Tomokri a shout whenever you feel like making a few extra gil. She'll always have some tasks or other for you to do. So we can do guild levs now. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side and here. Unlike some pirates I can mention, I tell you, if it turns out they had aught to do with them kidnappings, there'd be 7 hells to pay. A proper bleeding, reckoning. Mayhap that's what Limsa needs, though. On rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to right it. But we'll have time for such talk when you're well and rested. Till then, enjoy the wench's hospitality. Oh yeah, we get another bronze salad, which we're not going to worry about. We don't want this, so we're just going to take the bronze pieces. Alright, we now have access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in our area. Recommendations list can be opened on the duty in the main menu and will also be displayed automatically when you log in. Find yourself unsure of what to do next. This tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. So we'll have recommendations. Alright, and we hit level 12 and we now have a new action we can take. Which, I don't really need to worry about the recommendations, though. Let's see. Recommendations, which popped up over there. Let's see. So you want to be a blacksmith. So you want to be an armorer. So you want to be a culinarian. Levs of Swiftperch. We're probably not going to be doing any guild levs either. I mean, we could do the quest just to unlock it, but I'm not that worried about it. And if I remember correctly, we have a new belt. There we go. Update the gear set now that we have access to gear sets. And there is one other thing that we need to take a look at, and that is going to be our actions and traits. There they are. Alright, so these are for our class. We don't get into the next class ability until level 15 when we get Tomahawk. But now we have the ability to get role abilities. Which role abilities have to do with your role in a group. So they don't much apply at the moment, but we'll go ahead and take Rampart. That's going to be important. And what it does is reduces damage taken by 20% for 20 seconds. So basically, it helps us defend ourselves. Low Blow is a stun. Let's see. How do I typically like to put my stuns? So we'll go ahead and take that. No. I like them on 9. If you're wondering why I'm putting it there, it's I use a... What is this? It's a Logitech mouse that has a thumb pad with all the 12 buttons on the thumb pad, and that corresponds to the button that I typically like to use for my stuns. Alright. So I guess we'll just go ahead and take the main story quest. Bataran, the proprietor of the Dreading Wench, has a... Let's see, he's got hempen trousers? Okay. Has a suggestion to put you on the road towards new adventures. Okay. Adiafera, Yami. Rested and ready to expand your horizons? Well then, I have an idea where you might try heading next. Have you heard of the Skylift out in the middle of Nosha? If you ever visited Woad Whisper Canyon, then you must have been up and down the thing at least once. It's a big bleeding scaffolding attached to the descent. You've likely seen the lads and lasses out there using it to haul cargo up the cliff face. Hard labor that. Near they could use an enterprising soul to pick up odd jobs what no other bugger has time to deal with. Track down the head of the operation, a bloke by the name of Weirdcrit, and he'll be sure to put you to work on a task or two. Alright, so the Skylift, which we actually were over there at one point. And I know I checked the recommendations, but I'm just going to check the map. Yeah, we won't really need that. We're leveling up fast enough with the quests on our own. We won't have to worry about the labs. Let's just go ahead and teleport ourselves out to Summerford Farms and head on over to the Skylift. Yeah, we'll use the teleport ticket. Alright, here we are. So I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and pause the recording for a bit while I walk over to where we need to go. So I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so here we are, coming down off the cliff. And there is Weirdcrit. Bataran sent you out here, didn't he? Then consider yourself welcome at the Skylift. Look at that bloody cliff, will ya? One blast of fiery hell from that huge dragon was all it took to split the ground in half. Cargo still needs to get through, though, so this mess of wood and pulleys was our solution to the problem. Well, one of them at least. If the gods were kind, and they ain't, I'd have about a dozen more workers to handle my growing list of headaches. Alright, I guess we're going to be taking the trousers. Yep. And let's go ahead and put those on. Wow. Blue. Light blue. Alright, so what's the next quest? Leather jackboots. We're a Skylift operator needs an adventurer to deliver some forgotten packages. Alright, more busy work. Oh, great gobs of gobby spit. There's still a couple of parcels left in the balloon. And wouldn't you know, the bloody courier has already left. Here now, lass, you seem to have your hands free. Do a poor sod a favor and deliver these packages to the personages what are written on the cards there. You can read, can't you? This one's for Signithuv of the foremast, and the other one's for Jessamine of the Neville checkpoint. Alright. Oh, and there's also a side quest over here. Let's grab that while we're here. From Kazai Buyoizai. I'm convinced that the writers of the game never attempted to pronounce some of the names of the characters. Alright, this person, a cargo transporter of the Skylift, needs a helping hand to keep his fish fresh. Look sharp, lassie, I got a job for you. We don't got much time, so listen close. Today I got me too many fish and not enough water Sprite cores to keep them cool. You see me problem. Now, I can't be delivering crates of rotted fish, so I needed to head over yonder and dance with them dripping Sprites till you've collected 3 of their chili essences. You do realize I don't want you to actually dance with them, right? By dance, I think he means hit with my axe until they're dead. And there they are, water sprites. And I can do this no problem. And we could use Rampart, but we don't really need to. That's more for when I'm in a group doing a dungeon, making sure that I use my defensive abilities. Because the role that we are is as a tank. So, basically our job is to absorb damage and not die. Alright, let's just go deliver these and then we'll head back and turn everything all at once. This is probably just another one of those quests that is, go over here, do this, just so you know what's over there kind of thing. Alright, this person with the unpronounceable name. Alright, are you from the Skylift? You didn't happen to overhear any talk of undelivered packages, did you? Yes I did, and here is a package for you. Why, this is the very parcel I was expecting. Marvelous. The smell, that'll be from the lavender pouches I ordered from the Red Rooster stead. The soldiers here at the foremast train until exhaustion, you see, often leaving them scant time to sluice away the day's sweat. Lavender fragrance helps cover their, bodily aromas. Too much information. Alright, over to the next spot. The Neville checkpoint. Ooh. That is, those guys are hostile. red icon next to their name. So we'd rather not fight them if we don't have to. Alright. Jessamine, Storm Private. You've come with a delivery from the Skylift. Please tell me it's the book my brother sent from the Lethagran checkpoint. Huzzah! Now I can spend my off-duty hours reading instead of losing my wages throwing knuckles with the captain. The gods know there is precious little else that passes for amusement around here. Alright, so back to the Skylift. Turn these in. See what else they want me to do. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, here we are. Let's turn in the side quest first. You back already? Don't keep me waiting now. Let's see those cores. There they are. Aye, lassie, you done well. Can't wait to get these beauties into me fish crates. That ought to keep the catch fresh and me customers happy. There's a whole mess of delivery companies would make use of the Skylift. You slip up one time and some bastard's liable to steal your business. You do have another side quest. Let's see. Wants me to slay buzzards that have been attacking wagons on the road. You've shown yourself useful. You've shown yourself to be a useful lass. What do you say to doing me another favor? We've been having a wee problem with buzzards swooping down and snatching cargo from the wagons while traveling the road to the Novell checkpoint. Most days, them feathered hellions stay well enough away, but it seems they can't resist a wagon once loaded with meat. Well, I say we make use of that weakness to lure the greedy buggers into a trap. Take this here sack of rotting rat meat, and set it down in vulture territory. That be where the buzzards make their nests. When the bastards show up for the feast, you start breaking beaks with a vengeance. Easy. Does sound simple enough. And here we go. All sorted then. Thank you, kindly adventurer. Wouldn't do to have people whispering nasty rumors about the quality of our delivery services. With all this load and unload, there's always a chance that something gets left behind. We wouldn't even need the damn balloons if we could carve a ramp up the cliff face somehow. Bah, but the city ain't got the gil or time for that, with the beast tribes and the Empire breathing down our bloody necks. All the competing cargo companies had to pool their resources just to get this little operation off the ground. Ha, get it off the ground. Any road. We'll just have to do the things the hard way for now. And we're going for the leather jackboots, which by that little dot on the upper right-hand corner probably means they're the same light blue color as our pants. So at least we'll start to match a little bit. Alright, on the Krakau's for the jackboots. There we are, and yep, they are the same color. Update our gear set. Alright, next story quest. Alright. Hempen bracers that are yellow. Oh, I am gonna look like a clown. That's just kind of the way it is. When you're a fresh adventurer off the boat, you don't have a lot of money for dyes and stuff like that. Glad I am. Let me start over. Glad I am to see you again, lass. A wagon driver just returned in a great bloody hurry, screaming about some monstrosity that sprang out from a million corn seedling in his cargo. Seems the gutless bastard tossed it over the side before turning tail and running for his life. I need you to head down the road, recover that seedling, and deliver it to Lyoth over at Swiftperch in western Lenosha. Whatever he pays you for the cargo is yours to keep. After all, I don't rightly know what else is lurking inside that plant, and you deserve to be rewarded for your troubles. Oh, and you'll also find an aetheryte in Swiftperch, so the journey should be worth your while. Does sound worth my while. Alright, First things first, we're gonna go bait those buzzards. Should be right over here. Vulture territory. Oh, there's a fate over there with crabs. Sorry about that right now. Alright, let's put the meat down. And here's our buzzards. Alright, let's use the overpower. If I hit the right button. Ooh. Alright, perfect. And actually, I think we're just going to head straight back, because I think the next quest, main story quest, is taking us over to a new little hub. So I want to take care of everything here first before moving on. Alright, let's turn this in. Didn't get your eyes pecked out, did you? Them buzzards aren't being nasty lot. The last wagon made it through with nary a morsel lost, so I'd say you've plucked enough of their thieving hides to secure the route. Yeah, me thanks, lass. I make most of me coin hauling foodstuffs, and I'd be bedding down with the gutter, or in the gutter, within the week if it weren't for your help. Seems even the scavengers find the picking scarce since the calamity hit, otherwise you'd never see 'em trying aught so bold. Fortune didn't favor 'em worth spit this time, though, did it? No way. Okay. Just some EXP and some cash. Always use the cash. So let's go see what this thing is with this million cord seedling and what it is that came out of the plant that freaked the guy out so much. Let's see. I have to go through the wild jackals. Let's see if we can avoid them. Oop. Got ourselves one of them here. Alright, there is the seedling. We got another wild jackal in the area. Let's just take this thing out so it doesn't bother us while we're doing our business. Sure, slugs. Power, hit them both at the same time. All right. So let's head to Western Lenosha and turn this in. Hall of Novice, the Smith. Not sure what that is. Not too worried about it right now. Alright, here's Swiftperch. The Chocobo Keep. Some place to repair my gear. an aetheryte. I'm sure as soon as we turn in the quest, a bunch of other side quests will make their presence known. Let's talk to the Chocobo Keep, just so we can unlock the Chocobo Porter route. I'm not going to bother reading that text. Tune myself to the aetheryte. Alright. Leolf. Leolf? Has Nemea herself forsaken this desolate land? Though I understood there were risks in gambling my entire fortune on a crop of million corn, I at least expected the seedling to be delivered before disaster struck. Well, here's your seedling. Is that my million cord seedling? Oh, joyous day! It may seem a paltry beginning, but the yield of this particular variety of crop plant is nothing short of astonishing. As you have undoubtedly noticed, Swiftperch lacks a certain, shall we say, vital energy. Thus I mean to restore a modicum of hope to its residents by growing a veritable ocean of corn. You, madam, seem fit to burst with vim and vigor. Might I persuade you to abide a while and help nurture this ailing settlement? Okay. I guess we will. Gloves. Let's swap out the new gloves. And yes, they are a very bright yellow. It goes perfectly with my blue pants. Alright. Let's go ahead and pick up the next quest. Hard leather harness. Oh, a harness, really. Oh, some of my least favorite armor in the game. The calamity was most horrendous event. It took from me my father, destroyed our home, and scorched our fields. It crushed my hopes and dreams. All that I have left of my dear old dad is his notebook. He scrolled down a fair bit of nonsense in that ratty dog-eared tome, but I was leafing through the pages one day. I found a passage entitled For the Future. It described the location where my father had buried his earthly wealth in an area that was once a bustling neighborhood. I was not aware our family possessed much in the way of treasures. Could the crafty rapscallion have squirreled away a bulging bag of gil or precious stones? Just think of the contribution I might make to Swiftperch's revival with such a fortune at my disposal. The catch? Yes, the catch. The area is crawling with bandits and wild jackals. I need someone, that is, I need you, to search among the derelict houses in the flock and dig up the casket my father buried. Okay. Sounds simple enough. So let's go see what we got. Fat dodos, which are a... they have the little symbol as a hunt target, so let's kill a few of them. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna need 4. Just leveled up. Level 13. Let's see if I can get a stun in, just to show that. So, let's see. Will you use your ability? AoE attack? Nope, not before you die. Alright. And I need 1 more of those things. There it is. complete. And they also gave us a bit of loot, so that's good. Alright, there's the hiding spots. And we got a wild jackal. There we go, stunned it. You can do that to interrupt enemies' skills that they're trying to use. Alright, let's see what we got. Uncover the buried casket of riches. Let's go ahead and bring this back. Now, do I need to repair gear? Not really. So let's just save my money. We usually end up replacing the gear before it needs to be repaired. Alright, here we are. My father was a frugal man, thus I expect the casket to hold quite a substantial bounty. I'm guessing it probably doesn't. This is my father's entire earthly wealth? Why, there is naught here but a fistful of wheat seeds. What in Eorzea could have possessed him to so carefully conceal such a mundane... Ah, I remember now. He once told me that our family's wheat was as a stubborn weed. It was one of the few crops that could take root in the barren soils of western Lanosha. With these seeds, our lifeless fields could once again sprout golden stalks. Thank you, oh thank you. You have truly given this settlement the chance to build a new future. And I guess we're taking the harness. Bleh. Go for my nice piece of plate mail. This thing. Yeah. It's not exactly a great color either. Oh well. It is what it is. It's the best gear we got. Alright, but we are at the end of the episode here, so we'll just go ahead and call it. And we'll continue working on the quests in Swiftperch when we get back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.